3, 2, 1. 330i, a car from one of the most famous German automobile manufacturers, BMW. Yes, you've seen it right. It's very famous, especially this grille and these headlights. They used to be much more epic than these ones because they basically like whatever rotated check marks, and they used to have very nice demon eyes, like basically circles around the lights themselves. I've driven this car for more than, let's just say around 4,500 miles during the last 31 days. Yes, that's a very precise number this time. And including the trip to Phoenix, Arizona last weekend, where I drove, let's say 760 miles on the first day, and then on the third day I drove like 900 miles in a single day. Yeah, I spent like maybe 13 or 14 hours driving, mostly non-stop. Yeah, what I liked about this car is that it's got a very powerful engine with 317 horsepower, if I remember it correctly. These numbers are too complicated. The engine itself is 6-cylinder twin power turbo, whatever this means, because I was actually thinking that it's just double turbo engine. Instead it goes like twin power turbo. Yeah, maybe where's the turbine, or yeah, I think it's called that way. The battery is actually in the trunk. Yeah, quite a huge engine. It has enough horsepower to bring you anywhere. Yes, the other thing I quite dislike is that you have to always press it with your, oops, okay, here's how you press it. Yeah, because usually you just drop it from 15 to 20 centimeters and it closes without any like afterwork. Yes, the wheels themselves are just aluminum, 18 inches. Oh my god, I thought I was missing a bolt. That would be insane. Yeah, actually I damaged that wheel somewhere, and it had to be replaced for quite a few $100s. Yeah, that was very expensive. And if you want to see the old one, it's right here in this huge trunk, where you can basically have like, let's say 5 to 6 huge wheels. You can have like a bunch of watermelons. You can have everything here. Yeah, this is the old one. It had a crack in it. I'm too lazy to touch it. Yeah, let's just leave it as a memory. Maybe someone will buy it on whatever market. Yeah, on the other side it's also 18 inches wheels, because okay, yes, they all have like the same size. It's just sometimes the rear ones are wider than the front ones. I'm unsure about that model, because even for now I'm unsure what's the difference between like 330i, 330d, or whatever they have, or even 318, 340i. X-Drive. Just recently I learned that X-Drive basically means that I have full wheel drive. Wait, is it even close? Why does it look open? Yeah, why does it look open? Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try closing it later. Anyway, interior is quite okay. This car is unquestionably too small for me, because I really have to struggle to even sit here. Let me try doing it. Oh my god, yeah, I made it. Yeah, very standard. You have a screen here where you can choose any option you want. Like you can have a map, you can have like daily statistics, you can have music or anything. I just usually put it to the map because it's much easier to check it this way. You also have like gear shifters when you're in the manual mode. You have like cruise control. The only thing I disliked is that this is a manual cruise control. I prefer the adaptive one, where you can press the button and it will just keep the speed of any car in front of you. Yeah, media controls. Yeah, like choosing whatever other station, volume controls, switching between the stations. Okay, yeah, it seems to be quite hard. Let me just stop the engine, because this screen is quite meaningless for now. It's only good for the map. Yeah, you have like a gear shifter here, reverse, neutral, Okay, sorry, drive, neutral, reverse, yes, the start engine button, parking, yeah, and handbrakes. Also, if you wanna let someone as so as me sit at the back, it will be even more problematic because I basically have nothing left for my huge legs. Yeah, okay. Oh, seems to be alright. You still, I'm kind of hitting the roof with my head. That's what you get when you drive sedans. Yeah, only 2 pedals, I know. You probably saw that it would be like mechanical gearbox. No. Okay, this time it's properly closed. This grid is okay. It also, like, whenever you stop it closes itself, and whenever you start driving or whenever like warming up is finished, it opens for you. I've tried, yeah, I know, I've tried cleaning it and washing it very properly. This morning it's just I already got some dirt on it again. Yeah, the weather is kind of rainish. It's gonna rain in a few hours if I trust the weather forecast. Yeah, see, this side is quite, it should be quite comfortable as well. Yeah, and just look at the front seat. Basically, it looks like I'm sleeping there. I know it's what you get when, because I'm 191 centimeters, like 6.3. Yeah, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Yeah, it also has a very tiny sunroof. Yeah, I wish it could have been a bit bigger, like covers the whole roof. That would be much more useful because for now it's only good for like ventilation. What are my main comments? This car is probably far from perfect for long distance as any sedan, I would say. For the city it's much more than enough because yeah, it's relatively compact, you can easily control it, you can easily drive anywhere. And for me personally, I still prefer huge SUVs. That's why tomorrow I'm gonna trade this car for Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Yeah, with basically 7-seater. And to be honest, I started liking American cars more because you have much more space, much more powerful engine, and all the electronics is much better. For example, this car is like, it's extra expensive, it's relatively expensive. It only has like a manual cruise control. Come on, you already have you have a camera here, you have a sensor here, like you have a bunch of things. You could have just integrated adaptive cruise control where you could just enjoy driving like with anyone in front of you, like at whatever speed. Yeah, what is this? I think it's like for installing a huge trunk on top. Yeah, if you wanna have a very comfortable car only for the city, and if you drive like, let's say, 50 miles a day or 100 miles a day at maximum, yeah, then you could probably consider buying this one. Otherwise, just go with whatever SUV, especially, let's be honest here, especially something from Jeep. Yeah, American cars are strong, they're as strong as everyone here. Yeah, is that American? Oh my god, I seem to be eating my own hair. Yeah, okay, it's done. That should be it. I'm going to do another review of that Jeep Grand Cherokee in a few weeks as well. I'll probably do that. I'll probably try doing that in a couple of weeks. For now, that should be it. 3, 2, 1, done.